What's going on, family? I am back. Hey, check your girl out. Okay. This the next day. I am actually back. The next day. Still got my incense burning. Yeah, I'm trying to stay in that positive energy. There's nothing but positive energy on this page. Again, I am back. Hope you guys are doing well today. I won't be before you guys long. Not much to this interlude that we're going to discuss. Thank you for everybody who has viewed the last video that just came out last night. I'm excited about this channel. It's going to do great things. But it's back with tea time. Okay, with Tia. So look, this interlude off of the same album. It's like a couple of seconds long, minute maybe. And yeah, I'm just going to dive right into it. Again, it's not much. So I'm just going to let Spirit lead me. And I'm just going to say what Spirit has to say. Okay, so Simba says, "Who are you?" That's a whole word in itself, right? Y'all already know where I stand on that. He says, "Who are you?" So Timon said, no, Pumbaa says, "I'm Puma and this is Timon." Then Timon says, "Bad things happen and you can't do anything about it, right?" And Simba says, "Yeah." Then Timon says, "Wrong. When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world and embrace what's to come." Simba says, "That's not what I was taught." Timon says, "Well, then maybe you need a new lesson." So the interlude is the title of the interlude is called New Lesson. Guys, y'all already know where I'm going with this. You need a new lesson. When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world and embrace that. So I was sitting there like, okay, Spirit, what we trying to say here? What we're saying here is the world has turned its back on what group of people? I don't even have to say it. You know what group of people I'm talking about. Put all your education, what you've been taught, to the side, your emotional feelings to the side, and the world has turned its back on what group of people? What group of people to this day is still being treated terribly? What group of people? You already know the answer. So since the world has done that, then we need to turn our back on the world. What does that mean, T? Like, T, what you saying? Because I love everybody. I love people. Okay, but every other race has turned their back, which is the world. And you still saying, walking around, "Oh, but I love everybody." They don't love you. "Oh, but Christianity says love your enemies." Okay, let's just dead this right here. If everybody is supposed to be a Christian, everybody is supposed to be Jesus, saved by the Lord Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit, supposed to enter your body and help and take over your spirit and your soul and renew you a new person. So if everybody's supposed to be a Christian, then why is it that this one particular group of people are the only ones that really, really try their hardest? I don't know if they try their hardest, but they do try to live and walk that path. Everybody else deliberately disregard it. Go to church and you still disregard it. Or don't even go to church. Right? So if everybody's supposed to be Christian, then you're supposed to live by the way that the Bible says. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not covet, thou shalt not... And they killing it every 5 minutes. Love thy neighbor. Love thy enemy. So if this group of people are savages, evil, then shouldn't we be loved? Because that's what the Christian Bible says. You should love your enemies. Then why don't if we're supposed to be the enemy, this group of people is the enemy, they're inferior. Even if this group of people is cursed, so then they're your enemy. Shouldn't you love them? Why is it that love your enemy applies to that group of people, but nobody else has to abide by it? Do we not see something wrong here? And yet and still, no matter what anybody say to you, you're still going to say, nope, nope, nope. I'm going to do exactly what the Bible say to do. Nope, nope, I'm going to love my enemies. Even at the expense of what it's doing to your people, to you, you still going to say, nope, nope, nope. Now they turn it back on you. But nope, I'm not going to turn my back on them. Nope, I'm going to love them. Nope, I'm going to support them. Nope, I'm going to be there for them. Because that's what Jesus says to do. But they're Christians too. And well, I don't care that they don't do it. I'm going to do it because that's what Christianity says to do. Okay. So it's okay for them to not do it. It's not okay for you to not do it because you're trying to live your life the way the Bible says. But you're not living your life the way the Bible says. You, like I said yesterday, you fornicate, you lie, you cheat, you steal, you kill. You might as well not love your enemies. Go ahead and throw it on in there. You're doing everything else wrong. You're not living the life that Christ told you to live. So why you can't do that one? Oh, because it doesn't matter if I fornicate. Because God forgives me 70 times 70. Well, then God can forgive you for not loving your enemies then too. Add that in there. It's just so funny how we as people, we dictate to when we want something to be relevant and when it's not. Oh, no, I'm going to love my enemies because that's the right thing to do. But I'm going to go over here and cheat on my husband. I'm going to go here and cheat on my wife because God's going to forgive me for that. I didn't know. I didn't realize I was doing it. I just couldn't help myself. He was so fine and girl, I just wanted to know what he could do. That's okay. But when it comes down to unifying and just being with just your people, oh, you demonic bitch, you nasty because you trying to start division. Shut up. I had people tell me on social media, shut the fuck up because you trying to start division. I ain't started nothing that hasn't already been since the beginning of this country. How are you going to say I'm starting something? Are you serious right now? Really? Because I'm telling my people that we need to turn our back on the world. Meaning we come together. We work with each other. We deal with each other. We shop with each other. We live near and around each other. We buy only from each other. The world don't like us anyway. So then why are we sitting up here every single day killing ourselves to appease to people who hate you, who rather see you sick or dead. Either one, preferably dead. But no, we need to be together. We need to stay together as a whole. We're all one country. You don't even believe that shit yourself. But you just keep trying to push that narrative. No. You need a new lesson. And the new lesson is we need to come together and turn our backs on everyone else who ain't for us here. If you're not black here, bye. And I'm not talking about, oh, I'm for black people. Yeah, I'm for black people. And then when the rubber meets the road, you can't be found. No, I don't need all of this. I'm for black people. Yeah. Anybody can say anything. That's why the saying says action speaks louder than words. Prime example. Now you want an example? Here you go. Okay, yesterday, after I did my live with you guys, I got dressed, and then I took a shower, I got dressed, and then I went out to go meet Denzel Washington. And he was there, his wife, Mrs. Washington, was there, and we were at this really fancy restaurant. I forgot the name of it, but the food was really good. I ain't do none of that. I'm nowhere near Mr. Denzel Washington. Woo. Sorry, Miss Washington. I'm nowhere near this man or his wife. I'm talking about miles upon miles away. I said it. But did I do it? No. So you can say all day long, oh yeah, I'm for him. And the moment that we need you to show up, oh, you busy. No. So if you're not black here, with the renewing of your mind, peace. And even if you are melanated and you're not black here, peace. It's about time for it to be us, thinking about us first. That's the new lesson for today. We think about us. I'm not thinking about no other race. Call it what you want to call it. I said what I said is not up for debate. It is time, and the time is now for us to think of us, for us to unify. All this killing each other, do you not even realize you're doing the job? The seed was planted for us to be killed, and we're watering the seed. We're watering that baby. We're giving it sunlight, extra fertilization. That's all us. We're doing it now. And stop and just think and ask yourselves, does that even make sense? How did it happen? How did we get here? Why am I killing my brother? Why am I killing my sister? Because she ain't my sister. If, let's just say, y'all know I like to go off in the tantrum and be like these weird, outrageous little stories that help you, like allegories that help you understand where I'm coming from. Let's say, again, something comes from outer space and is more powerful than every entity on this planet, right? And it says in this little alien voice, all people all people who are melanated stand over here. All people who are Anglo-Saxons stand over here. All people who are this Asian stay over here. So on, so on, so on, so forth. And then the alien says, no, someone asks the alien, why I gotta stand with the black people? I don't like black people. And the alien says, but you're black. So get your ass over there. And everybody has to stay with their own people. And you say that's how the world goes. You stay with your own people. Would it be any wars? Would it be any hate? Would it be any hate crimes? Would it be any thievery? Would it be any racism? Now, maybe it will be within your own group of people. That's your business. But you monitor and you hold accountable your own people. So if all the black people in America and across the diaspora, everybody come together, all blacks is together in one area, it is up to the blacks to what? We can't deal with no other people, because we seen what happened to people who was like, but my husband is Anglo-Saxon, I'm going over to my husband, and they get turned into a pillar of salt, trying to get leave to go be with their, significant other or whatever. So now you all are tasked with what? Loving each other, figuring this thing out called life with each other. And it starts with unity, right? So then maybe the other people may have problems. Got nothing to do with that. I'm not doing it. I'm not causing conflict, hardship, oppression on that group of people. So what if it came to that? What you gonna do? You have to learn to love each other. And that's what we have to do. We need a new lesson in loving each other. How do you hate the person that looks like you, but love the person that doesn't? What? How is that possible, y'all? I love and want to be accepted so bad by the people that despise you. Smile in your face all along, want to take your pace. Backstabbers, they can't stand you, but you love them. Make it make sense. Now, I'm not saying to go out and hate and to do anything to somebody or another group of people. By no means. No, don't do that. Because karma don't discriminate. Karma isn't racist. So no. Don't go out and do anything like that. But stop killing your own people. Stop hating your own people. Start loving your people. I can't stand my people though. Why? Because they ignorant. If you know your history, y'all, I may change this channel to Know Thyself. If you know yourself and know your people, then you would know something happened here. You would know, like, nah, after all that I've read, nah, something happened as to why my people are this way. And then that's when the compassion comes in, and that's where the love comes in. I've spoken this in our previous videos. If you go, check out the old videos, but you'll realize that something happened. So again, guys, the new lesson is you look within yourself. If you can't stand your brother or your sister, then I implore you to start with learning knowledge of thyself first, and that will help you and assist you with loving yourself, loving the skin, that melanated skin that you're in, and then you will love to learn your people, because then you will have a light bulb come on. What's the Despicable Me movie? Light bulb will come on. You'll be like, that's what T was talking about. Something happened. something happened, and that's why we are the way we are. We act the way we act. Don't mean you hate us. Don't mean you hate your people. It's time for us to come together again, unify, love each other, love on each other, and build from there and deal with each other. It is strength in numbers. That's the new lesson. You weren't taught to do that. You were taught to hate. When I was in undergrad, I had this professor from Africa, and he could not stand African Americans. I mean, he just despised us. And it showed. We were not taught to love each other. Hell, when I was a little girl, my Barbie dolls didn't look like me. So when you teach a child from infancy that every other race is better than the skin you're in, you're taught this way. You need a new lesson. But you gotta get out your emotions. You gotta get out your feelings. Oh, well, black people did this to me. Get out of that shit and go find yourself. Learn about your people. Put the pieces of the puzzle together, and you'll figure out something happened to us to be this damn way. And the new lesson will come. It will just come. It won't even, you wouldn't even have to fight it. It's not like you got to get a crystal ball and make it happen. It's going to happen. It's going to be like, oh shit, I get it. And then you will be on the same path trying to wake your people up to love your people again. I love my melanated people. I don't like what we do, but that's all right, because we're going to do better. We're going to be better. We're getting better. We're waking up. But guys, the new lesson is unity. Love each other and turn our backs right now, because it's time for us to heal and focus on us. So it's okay for us to turn our back on the world and focus on us. That's okay. We've given the world so much. Can we be selfish for a moment and think of us? I said what I said. I said what I said. I'm not taking it bad, and it's not up for discussion. You don't like it? It's okay. It's okay. It really is going to be okay. One day we're going to get there. But guys, really, really, really try. At least try. Right? I mean, what is it going to do? You know, how is it? My uncle always says, it's not going to take nothing from you. If you stop and you just do some research and do research on not the current times, not what happened in the last 10 years. I'm talking about you go before slavery. Dig deep and go back. It's not going to take nothing from you. And the more you learn and then you put the pieces together like I did, the piece is before slavery, how magnificent we were. How did we get to this? And you start filling in that time frame from before slavery to now. And now your job is to figure out the in-between, what has happened. And I guarantee you, your mind, your heart about your people will change, because you will see the truth and you'll see the light. All right, y'all. I think that's all Spirit had, because I sound like I'm repeating myself. So I'm going to try to come. I'm not. Nope. I just hope you guys have a good night. I'm not saying anything. Have a good night. Y'all be blessed. May the Most High, the spirits, and the your divine ancestors take care of you all tonight. I love each and every one of you all. And you guys be blessed. Until next time, peace and love, my people.